Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. The Tigers offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then? It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, we're going to start to see that affect the defense.
We need the yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked.
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3?
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So NC State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. NC State comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Burden. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the kickoff will be returned. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14, NC State, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Pass interference. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And now another deep ball here. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
No fair catch. He feels the punt.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Missouri Tigers will take over.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Missouri. Just ran away from the defense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws a bullet to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. There's a wide open receiver, complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now. This will likely be the last play of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Throws a rocket toward the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris. I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Missouri. And the beatdown continues. Oh, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempts. Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Burden. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, NC State. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
37, NC State, 21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He'll hand it off. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Stout defense. They stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the first down. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. They'll run it here. He did not make the first down yarder. Gets a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can you do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Refusing to be brought down. Tackle made after a big gain. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Back to throw again. There's contact on the throw. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Trying to come all the way back. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, going for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He'll toss it to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
That pass is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. NC State comes to the line quickly. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, NC State, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Well, Chris, we've called so many playoff games, and you just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to can their defense hold up and secure the victory.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Looking to the right, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play. And to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.